In the nearly decade and a half since Portal first released, I've seen lots of positive feedback about this game on the internet, but I don't feel like I've ever seen people properly appreciating the portal-less section of the campaign. At the beginning of the game, Valve introduces the player to all the puzzle elements that are going to be used, and how it is that they can use the portals to skip past them. But then, in Chamber 8, they turn that all on its head by giving you this. A level that can't be beaten using the portal gun. However you try, there's just no way to place a portal near the exit. As you know though, if you've played the game, the solution is to use the movement engine instead to skip past them, very similarly to how you do in Chamber 7. This concept continues into Chamber 9, and you even get a nice little voice line from GLaDOS about it.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
The immediate reaction is to try and beat it with portals, but however you do it, it's just not possible. You can try and go up here yourself, but then you can't take the cube. Or you can send the cube up, but then there's no way of getting up there yourself. The solution is, instead, to use the physics engine to slot the cube through this very obvious, conspicuously cube-shaped gap in the wall. Having showed us this, the game then returns to portal-based puzzles from Chamber 10 onwards. It then stays this way until partway through the escape, where the player is presented with yet another situation where their portals are useless. However you angle it, there's no way of placing a portal anywhere around here that would let the player move on. I've actually soft-locked myself, hold on. The intended solution is, of course, to use this turret to help scale the wall, and then carry on to the rest of the puzzle. The portallessness, yeah, sure, fuck it, that's a word, of this puzzle doesn't end here, though, because when you go into this room, you're presented with a solid glass wall, and there's no way to portal through it. The genius solution is, of course, staring you straight in the face. You need to use the chairs to smash the windows, just like in real life. They continue to demonstrate the importance of the chairs to the player through this room as well. You can try and use the portals to defend yourself against the rockets, but it's not going to do much. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, fuck yeah. But the chairs, however, well, that's another story. Carrying on into the rest of this section, the chairs remain just as important, because no matter quite how you try and line it up, you're never going to quite get that laser beam to hit the window. Huh? Through the door? What is this door? To get this rocket to hit the... Alright, on request of this door, I'm going to cut this section from the video. The reason the door does this is obviously because you're supposed to break it with the chair. Only further proven by the fact that if you use this solution, you can then also use the chair to climb up into the vent, at which point you hit a solid grate to tell the player it's time to start using portals again. As great as I'm sure you're already thinking this portal-less section is, I haven't even mentioned my favourite part yet. There's actually a little Easter egg to be found when you try one of the unintended solutions. If you angle this into the tube here, sometimes a cube will fall out. But it only gets better from there. If you take the natural next step of probably most players and take the cube out of bounds for no reason, then, you know, chuck it over the side, you unlock the best part of Portal. To reward the player for finding such a well-hidden Easter egg, the game doesn't just give you that one cube back as, you know, a prize. It gives you quite a few spares.